What's up, guys? And we're back with our first movie review from another perspective. So our first movie review will be over M3GAN. It will be a spoiler review since it's been out a couple weeks now. Now, you've been warned. This is a spoiler review, so if you have not seen it, stop now.
And leave. Like, comment, subscribe, show some love. Don't watch the video, but leave. We don't want to spoil it for you. Hurry up and go get your tickets and go watch it. We're talking about M3GAN, the not rated R movie that just came out January 6th.
Yep.
Not Megan Thee Stallion. Alright, guys? We know everybody has seen her. We know everybody loves her. You know, we're from Houston. We love her. But we're going to talk about M3GAN. Lee, take it away.
Yeah, so M3GAN is about a little girl named Katie, who's played by Violet McGraw, who loses her parents and is taken to her Aunt Gemma, who is played by Allison Williams.
Y'all remember Allison Williams, right?
Get out. She was a crazy one, eating Fruit Loops, going through basketball players. So she's pretty popular. Hasn't been in a few things lately, I don't think. I could be wrong. But that's
she's been around.
Yeah, that's the one that I remember where she's like, whoa, she's crazy. But anyway, she gets her niece, and she's not a parent, so she kind of goes into this thing, well, why don't I finish one of my creations, because she's a toy creator. Why don't I finish one of my creations that actually will help her kind of advance in life and basically do her job, which is to be that caretaker, that guardian that she was supposed to be, which is messed up, but that's where we run into M3GAN, who's actually played by two different actors.
Yep, you got Jenna Davis and Amy Donald. Amy being the actual person and Jenna being the voice. Now, again, Gemma, the aunt to Katie, designs toys for a living. She works at a place called Funky Toys. And they're in competition with another toy company, so she's over here trying to make the next big thing in toy creation. But her boss is like, no, shut that project down, too expensive, he don't want it. But because of this incident where she's stuck now with her orphaned niece, she creates this not supposed to be created toy to kind of help and give her more time for work and take care of Katie for her while she's doing her thing. And yeah, little does she know.
Some parents might like that, some parents might hate it, but yeah, little does she know she's crazy. But yeah, I mean, me and Sal kind of go back and forth on it. I don't know. I think that M3GAN, she might have been a little crazy. You could see it in her eyes, like, you could see it in her eyes that she was a little crazy. But I think when that the dog kind of messed with her and, started tearing up the back of her neck, and it looked like some sparks kind of flew. I feel like that's when she kind of all screws her loose. She's like, I'm going crazy trying to protect Katie. And, that's when she starts killing people. Like, first was the dog. She tears the dog up. We don't get to see it, but we do see his ass dragged through the hole pretty quick, so we know he's dead. Yeah. And then next, I believe, was the neighbor.
Well, the boy.
Oh, the boy was
the
next.
little boy that you see on the trailer.
Right. In the trailer, she dies. She tears off his ear.
He dies.
He's out of there. But he
Spoiler.
was annoying. He was annoying. He was mean. But I don't know. Did he deserve it? Some people might think so. I don't know. But that's where the rated R kind of would have been better to me. Because PG-13, you're kind of like, okay, did he tear off her ear? Okay, yeah, he's holding her ear. He's holding his ear. But you're still kind of getting at, like, what happened? So obviously you see him holding the ear and stuff, but there's no blood really, nothing like that. A little bit of blood, but she goes pretty psycho. She starts running like a dog, like in the trailer, stuff like that. Yeah. And chasing this boy, and looks like he falls into the street. I don't know if he really pushes her. You think he pushed her?
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, she was running after. Oh, that's tough.
It's kind of like, because it kind of show where he kind of falls down and she's standing right there. But I don't know if maybe he just fell. Maybe we're just taking it from M3GAN. Who knows? Yeah. But anyway, after that was the neighbor, right?
Yep, and after that.
That was the neighbor, and man, she died brutally.
Yeah, so
the pressure washer.
The neighbor is the owner of the dog that died in the beginning. The dog is just a crazy dog. He don't know how to stop barking. He's all over the place, jumps the fence, gets on Katie and Gemma's yard and everything. So that's what kind of started the neighbor in the path of getting in between M3GAN and everybody else, because she's looking for a dog. M3GAN killed it, and she's over here just threatening the aunt and threatening to, do stuff. So M3GAN's like, oh, hell no.
Now, the aunt was threatening them, because when the dog disappeared, the aunt was like, y'all are going to get, what's coming to you, stuff like that.
True.
So M3GAN was like, no, you're going to get it first. And she actually, it was nighttime, and the neighbor was still looking for her dog. And she actually mimicked the dog crying and lured her into a barn or something like that, a storage unit, and that's where she got the pressure washer, and she tore her up. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty brutal. But
you don't get to see it.
No, you don't get to see it.
Come on, man.
You kind of see her spraying her in the face, and then it kind of pulls away. But yeah, it was pulled away. We're both horror fans, if you can't tell. We really wanted to see a little bit more of that part, a little more of all the scenes. I think the best, honestly, kill scene was the dancing scene where she was chasing the CEO. That's just me personally. I just love the dancing. From the trailer on, I was waiting for the dancing. The dancing was everything you wanted it to be, and it was awesome.
Yeah, the way they marketed that, dude, that scene was crazy. That was the best scene probably in the movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was that was a crazy scene, and again, my personal favorite. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these scenes were died down, but I think they did a really good job on M3GAN. I personally enjoyed it myself. I thought that the direction, the story, M3GAN herself, who again stole the show, was awesome, and everything was great, especially for the box office. I mean, they killed it at the box office. Mm-hmm. What was it? It was $30.4 million on the weekend. They earned that the weekend it came out, and it only cost $12 million to make. That was the budget of the movie. Yep. And to this day, it's earned $50.9 million worldwide, which is pretty awesome for a $12 million budget. So you can expect to see a M3GAN 2. Yep. And 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, and they hate horror movies. So
Gerard Johnstone did a pretty good job. Him and Akila Cooper.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they really did blow it out of the park with this one. With the low budget movie, yep. You have Allison Williams in this movie, and everybody else that was in there did their job. They did it great. I mean, there was, like you said, a lot of parts that were died down that I felt they could have emphasized or gave us a little bit more for our real good horror movie fans. But you know what? It did the job. It was a good movie. They marketed it very good. That dancing scene was real great.
It was awesome.
The storyline was pretty consistent, pretty good. There was even times where you felt maybe that it could have branched off and literally took you for a whole different spin. With Kurt, the guy that stole the files, what if there was other M3GANs being made and she controlled all the other M3GANs?
You want a little bit more out of that, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But, there were some scenes that I felt that could have been better. But, hey, it was good.
Overall, it was, I thought it was good, and we'll see M3GAN 2. Maybe they will have more M3GANs or whatever. But Chucky or M3GAN, who wins?
Oof, M3GAN. I'm definitely gonna go with M3GAN because she is state of the art.
Okay. I'm gonna probably go with Chucky because in the newer Chucky, he kind of gets a thing where he can control multiple Chuckies and all that.
Shit! I have not watched the remake yet, so I'm definitely not gonna catch that.
Yeah, not even. It's like this newer stuff. He's gotten some more powers.
No shit.
But besides that, that's a whole nother video. What's your rating on it? 1 out of 10.
If I'm going to have to go 1 out of 10, I'm definitely going to go with like an 8.5.
Okay.
8.5. I feel pretty strong about it. I didn't want to really give it a 9.
Yeah.
Because the scenes, I felt they could have gone a little bit more.
For sure.
And then a 10 for me is going to be that movie that has all of that.
For sure,
so an 8.5 just because they did bring it down to that PG-13.
I'm around that as well, 8.5. Mainly, like he said, I mean, honestly, if they would have made it rated R, I feel like they could have kept a few scenes in because you could definitely tell they cut a lot out. They could have kept a few scenes in to really give it that edge that we're looking for out of M3GAN. Even though she was creepy, she was funny, she talked mess about you all the time. Like, she told everybody to their face how she thought about them.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm looking forward to M3GAN 2. And like I said, 8.5. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So yeah, that's our review.
Yeah, definitely recommend it. Highly recommend it. If you got time, you got your money, go get you a ticket, go watch it, take someone with you, because it was a pretty good watch.
Yes.
I will say that. It was a pretty good watch.
For sure. Thanks, guys. Leave your comments down below. Please like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time on our another review from another perspective.
You know who it is. Talk to y'all later.